I am Coach Raymond, the chairman, Lagos State Football Coaches Association. Coach Osahon is a beloved friend and my good colleague. And in the game, is one of the strong persons in the grassroots that has discovered a lot of them. And his demise is a big loss to the grassroots and football in general. What I'll say that we'll learn from him is that for his total commitment, his determination, and his ability to drive the youth to give their best, we should learn from it.
My name is Michael Adewale Adebayo. I'm a coach. Coach Osahon is one of the big coach in this Badagry division, and in Nigeria. He dedicated his time for the youth, for development of the youth, especially when it comes to the game of football. And before his demise, he was the interim BDFA chairman, and all of a sudden we just got the news that he's no more. May his soul rest in peace. Osahon really contributed greatly to youth development. Serious one. He contributed in all ramifications, in all aspects that you can think of. And he's a core discipline coach. He doesn't joke with time. His training session, super. You cannot fault him anywhere.
My name is Marshall Mbre. I run a football academy named the Peakline Sports Academy. I'm the CEO of the academy. I'm into football management. Coach Osahon is like a brother and a friend to me. And with the period I've known him, he's a very direct and straightforward man. He cares about the growth of every grassroots player. He takes them like his son. He's a very disciplined man, and I respect him for that. And for me, it's a very big loss to development of football in Nigeria as a whole, because in terms of grassroots football helps to develop most of the players you see today playing for the Super Eagles. So without people like him, I don't think it would have been possible to get some of the players we have now. For me, I just want every other person out there, especially the coaches, to be direct, focused, determined, and try and be straightforward in all their doings. And I would like the BDFA Association, where he is the chairman, to try and bring up a tournament to honor his legacy, so that every year we'll be able for youngsters to always play and always ask, who is this man called Coach Osahon that are playing this cup for? And they'll be able to know what he has done in terms of impacting lives in football.
Yeah, my name's Coach Usman. Late Coach Osahon Emokpai happens to be a very good friend and a colleague of mine. We've been together for almost 30 years, and I've known him to be a very gentleman to the core and a very good coach for that matter. So his demise really touched everybody. When we heard about what happened to him, everybody was surprised. But it's inevitable, it's natural. What can we do? Coach Osahon has really produced lots of players, lots of unnatural, and many of them, many different players. And to me, he has contributed so immensely to grassroots football as far as the Badagry Divisional Football Association is concerned, Lagos State in general, and the whole federation. He has really done well as far as football and grassroots coaching is concerned. Yeah, I would want to advise us that whenever we should always check on ourselves, and whenever we see that we are going down, we are depressed, we should always come to each other's aid. Let's come together as one. Let's understand ourselves, and above all, we have coaches councils and coaches associations whereby we all belong to. So once we are able to come together to our aids, I believe everybody will be able to express himself better. So I belong to the same football coaches council with him, and only God knows the best.
He's a fantastic somebody. Compassionate about the game, nice person, gentle, and for me, he has done a lot for the youth in the football, especially the grassroots. And I'm even surprised to hear the news of his death, because this is the time for him to enjoy the fruit of his labor. And I believe God will continue to give him rest. But at the same time, people like that should not go like that, because it's a plus to the community of football. It's a good character quality to the future of so many youths. You can still do more. And by God's grace, I believe people will leave behind with that structure. They will keep the structure on. Okay. And Osahon is a friend, he's a brother. He's somebody that has worked with Badagry. He has worked with Shoshi Olise, and he's the one that produced a lot of stars in the Badagry. People like Guashu, people like Slice, people like William Azam from Netherlands. A lot of them. I know about 4 of them that are superstars. And it was true during his tenure in Badagry that all these players arise. That means he's a good coach, very, very good coach. His name is Afrekosi, popularly known as Socrates. They need to copy a lot from him. If most of the coaches don't learn a lot from Osahon, that means they are not learning anything, because he used all his life to develop players. And that compassion is very, very necessary in football. We are almost in the same shoe. We have done a lot, and we need compensation from the highest level.
Yeah, my name is Badagry Divisional. I'm the secretary, Badagry Division. I work with the Lagos State Sports Commission. I happened to meet Coach Osahon when I was working at the division. He was a great man. We worked closely, but just for a few period of time. But his impact to the division within the little period we spent together was very, very applauding. As in, it was very, very impactful. He's going to be missed in the division. As in, we had so many ideas, so many things, but we planned, but God is the best planner.